Good morning. Today I am going to deal with Indigo chapter part 2. Beforehand, I had given you one PPT or the video consisting of Indigo part 1 written by Laus Fisher, in which we had discussed about the coming of Rajkumar Shukla to Gandhiji and asking him to come along with him to Champaran to resolve the problem of the peasants there. And Gandhiji initially refused, saying that he had some prior appointments and thus he could not accompany Rajkumar Shukla. So we had done two questions. One, who was Rajkumar Shukla? Why did he come to Gandhiji? Second, what was Gandhiji's response? And later, why did Gandhiji agree to come along with Rajkumar Shukla? And the question can come in the form that Rajkumar Shukla is a resolute man. Apart from those two questions, there are two more questions which I have put here as a recapitulation of part 1. Question number 3, why did the sharecroppers demand their money back? And question number 4, what made Gandhiji accompany Rajkumar Shukla to Champaran? So that means part 1 has only 4 important questions. So I think they would be easy for you to learn and understand. So let's proceed over to our part 2. In this part 2, we will be talking about Gandhi's journey to Champaran. And Gandhiji did not go straight to Champaran. He decided to first go to different places and collect the information regarding the indigo sharecropping and what is actually the problem. He went to 4 places. He went to Patna. He went to the second place, Muzaffarpur. Third place he went to was Champaran itself, and the fourth place was Motihari. In this second part, we would be discussing Gandhi's journey to 3 places, that is Pune, Muzaffarpur and Champaran. How to remember the names is, let's make an acronym, PM, CM. P is Pune, M is Muzaffarpur, C is Champaran and M is Motihari. So we are discussing the first 3. So let's move on. Gandhiji, as I told you beforehand, did not go straight to Champaran. He was first told to go to Patna. So he accompanied Rajkumar Shukla and he went to Patna in order to meet Rajendra Prasad. Now, who's Rajendra Prasad? He was a lawyer, a prominent lawyer. And later he became the president of the Congress party. And finally, later he became the president, the first president of India. So when Gandhiji went to meet him, Rajendra Prasad was not at home and he was out of town. His servants thought Gandhi to be another peasant. Why did they consider is the first question that we have to remember, is that why did they treat Gandhiji as a peasant? The answer is given below. Gandhiji's unassuming attitude and simple attire. They could not understand that he is a lawyer. Secondly, he came with Shukla, who the servants knew was a poor yeoman. Yeoman means a farmer who normally used to come to meet Rajendra Prasad and used to pester is force him, request him to come along with him to Champaran in order to solve the problems of the sharecroppers. And thus they did not let them come inside. They told them to stay on the grounds, and even they did not allow Gandhi to draw water from the well. So what we have to remember in Patna part is 2 questions. First is, who did Gandhiji come to meet and was he able to meet him? Secondly, how did the servants treat Gandhi? Proceed further with the questions. Where did Rajkumar Shukla take Gandhiji and why? How was Gandhi treated there and why? From Patna, where did Gandhi proceed to? Now from Patna, as I said, PM. M is Muzaffarpur. So this slide is telling you the numbers which are written there are the instances that happens in Muzaffarpur. So Gandhiji goes to Muzaffarpur. He already telegraphed J.B. Kriplani. And who's Kriplani? He is the professor of the Arts College. And he came along with a large body of students to receive Gandhiji. But Gandhiji did not stay at Kriplani's house. Gandhiji stayed at Professor Malkani's house. Now, who is Malkani? He is a teacher in the government school. So Gandhiji stayed at his place. Now, it was a very commendable task at that time to shelter an advocate of home rule. What do you understand by this term, advocate of home rule? A person who is fighting for his own people and fighting against the Britishers. So here Malkani did a very commendable job of letting Gandhi stay in his house for 2 days. From there, Gandhiji was, Gandhiji's coming, the news spread everywhere. And the sharecroppers from Champaran came to meet Gandhiji. The lawyers from Muzaffarpur also came to brief him. They were the ones who used to deal with their cases. They came up and told Gandhiji all the facts, and they told the kind of cases they used to take to the court. Secondly, they even told Gandhiji about the size of fees that they charged for taking the cases of the peasants to the British court. Hearing the size of fees, Gandhiji was very angry and he chided. Chided means scolded the lawyers for charging such a huge amount of money. Why did he do so? He said that going to the law court is useless because those law courts are of the Britishers. And who are you taking the case against? The Britishers only. And peasants who are already crushed and fear-stricken, the courts will not do any good to them. Gandhiji said that what the peasants have to be taught is to be free from the fear. So this is a very important part that you have to remember. Gandhiji wanted to give them a lesson, a real relief, that is to be free from fear. That is, they are the ones who have to raise their voice for the injustice that is going against them. So Gandhiji started collecting the information as to what the problem was. So basically the problem that we have discussed in the first part, if you remember, the problem that 15% they had to grow indigo, then they have to give that indigo as a form of rent, and finally the coming of the synthetic indigo. Because of that, they told them to take the contract back, and the ones who gave the money later on came to know that there is a German indigo that is there, so they wanted the compensation back. So that means Muzaffarpur has 6 important points. Let's see the questions if you are able to see them. If we talk in Hindi, once again, Muzaffarpur Gandhi gaye, वहाँ से एक ने उनको स्टेशन से लिया, दूसरे के घर रहे, जिनके घर रहे उसने बहुत बड़ी चीज़ करी, शेल्टर करना एक आदमी को जो ब्रिटिशर्स के अगेंस्ट लड़ रहा था। फिर गांधी के आने की खबर शेयर क्रॉपर्स को मिली, लॉयर्स को मिली। लॉयर्स ने बताया हम इनका केस कोर्ट में लेकर जाते हैं और हम इतनी फ़ीस लेते हैं। फ़ीस के नाम पे गांधी को गुस्सा आना। गांधी ने कहा कोर्ट में जाना बेकार है क्योंकि कोर्ट ब्रिटिशर्स का है और केस ब्रिटिशर्स के अगेंस्ट है। तो ये ऑलरेडी ही द 2 important words you cannot forget is that the peasants are already crushed and fear stricken. वो पहले से ही डरे हुए हैं, तो कोर्ट में जाना बेकार है। अगर असलियत में उन्हें कुछ देना है तो they have to be free from the fear. So let's proceed further. The 7 points we've discussed. The questions: who came to receive Gandhiji? What was extraordinary about Professor Malkani's accommodating Gandhiji? What was the cause of Champaran sharecroppers' resentment? Here, the cause we are talking about the 15% and the compensation. Why did Gandhiji discourage the peasants and the lawyers from going to the court of the law? The answer is already given there. Why did Gandhi chid the lawyers? We have discussed this. And a very important question, what lesson did Gandhi want to teach the poor peasants? He wanted them to teach them a lesson of being free from the courage. So I think Muzaffarpur part is clear, and we have to once again, before going down to Champaran, Patna has 2 instances, Muzaffarpur has 7 instances. Coming over to Champaran, the third place that we were talking about, Gandhi ji now, after collecting all the information from Muzaffarpur, decided to go to Champaran, and again, going to the court. Before that, he again wanted to collect the information. So he visited first to the secretary of the British Landlord Association, and the secretary bluntly refused to give him any information, saying that he is an outsider. Gandhi ji said that he was not an outsider. After visiting him, when he could not get anything from the secretary of the British Landlord Association, Gandhiji went to, he called up the British official commissioner of Tirhut division. The official bullied Gandhiji and advised him to leave Tirhut as soon as possible. But Gandhiji did not comply to what he said, and then he decided to proceed to Motihari, which is the capital of Champaran. So as I told you in this slide, we'll be talking about Pune, Muzaffarpur and Champaran. So I think Pune 2 instances, Muzaffarpur 7 instances and Champaran 2. So these all instances must be clear. So let's see the question of Champaran. On what grounds was Gandhi called an outsider? The next question, why did Gandhi meet the secretary of the British Landlord Association on arriving in Champaran? And what was the secretary's response? And the next is, why did Gandhi meet the British official commissioner of the Tirhut division? So I hope this slide is making the journey of Gandhi clear once again, from Pune to Muzaffarpur to Champaran. And in the next part, we would be talking about Gandhi's journey in Motihari. Thank you till then.